My undergrad was actually pretty interesting. I ended up getting a film degree, although for no reason other than it was an interesting degree to get, and that was from a conventional four-year institution, University of Texas. Go Horns. I did take a five-year path through and ended up picking up 3 minors when I was going to school, which is a bit more than most people get. And then I took a few years working after that and went back and got my MBA, again from the University of Texas. So a very conventional path for me. For me, it's been successful. In terms of what works for different people, I think that there are many different paths in life. So if I were asked to choose one way or another, for an entrepreneur or something like that, I would say it's useful to at least have some traditional university education. If for no other reason, I believe that it helps expose people to a bit of a broad sense of opinions and sense of, let's say, disciplines. And then it also exposes sometimes people how to buckle down and work. But it's not for everyone, for sure. I live in Austin, Texas, and for me, I think that Austin, Texas is a really great environment for that. It's first world country, very fast, unfiltered internet. It has a lot of coffee shops, and it also has a very great entrepreneurial environment. So if you need inspiration from people physically around you versus possibly being on the internet or something like that, then it's really fantastic. I think I reprogram my mind all the time because, we all choose these certain paths for ourselves, one way or another through life. And, there's often a misalignment between, I don't know if it's the brain chemistry or just your attitude and where you're going in life. For me, a big change was when I quit my corporate job, which was a high-paid corporate job, and then became an entrepreneur full-time, which I thought I was prepared for at the time, but I wasn't. I had a pregnant wife, I had one child, I had a mortgage, I had a high payment for my car, I still had student loans and stuff like that. And in the corporate world, this is all considered normal because everyone is financing everything, and you need to have a BMW, and you need to have a nice watch, and you need to go eat at expensive restaurants and talk about that. And then when I became an entrepreneur, I still brought these bad habits with me. And, the way that I reprogrammed my brain is I saw that the money coming in went from, maybe it's never that high, maybe it was only here, but then went down to here. and I saw that there was really a problem, and so I actually stopped hanging out with a lot of my friends who were very into living that lifestyle and started hanging out with my hustler entrepreneur friends, and started emulating them, and that's how I changed my life. And usually when I find that I need a mindset reset, one of the biggest things that I do is change who I'm hanging out with. The biggest mistake that I've had in fringe sport has absolutely been around systems, processes, and really the training and more so the leadership of employees. If I had to do it over again, I would absolutely focus on my own leadership skills as a founder and CEO earlier and spend much more time hands-on with the employees, helping to coach them on what their jobs are. I would also systemize everything from the start. Probably pick some sort of metric and say, hey, if something gets done twice in 1 week, then we need a process to do it. Just draw a line in the sand about that and make sure that that just got flushed into the DNA of the company. So that's something that I would change right away, and it's something that I'm working on with the business right now.